It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the World Business Angels Investment Forum here in Istanbul. Please accept my apologies for addressing you all via video instead of in person. Prior commitments are unfortunately keeping me away from beautiful Istanbul, a city I first visited when I was studying the Turkish language as a student in 1988. I remember it took me 3 days to get there by train at that time. There were no budget airlines in those days. Since then, I've worked in financial services before entering politics as the Member of Parliament for Chelsea and Fulham in West London, an area which thankfully doesn't change its MP as often as its football managers. When I visited recently Istanbul as Minister of State for Trade and Investment, I had the opportunity to interact with Turkish firms, large and small. From big multinationals with a significant presence in Britain to representatives of Turkey's thriving startup community. Building these bridges is important. The majority of investors in Europe select the United Kingdom as their primary location, gaining ready access to our skilled workforce and thriving entrepreneurial ecosystem. Britain is and will remain a springboard to international markets. Yet we must acknowledge that today the world holds unprecedented challenges for entrepreneurs and growing businesses alike. Innovation is the engine of growth, and if we are to safeguard global entrepreneurship and create the conditions for new businesses to flourish, it is vital that governments and investors work together to provide those financial and regulatory conditions. But it is not only startups that need nurturing. We want to help each and every company that does business in the UK to scale up and expand into international markets. Events such as the WBAF are a vital part of this support network, giving a chance for entrepreneurs to meet the right investors and to realise their ambitions. The Department for International Trade was created not only to support UK exporters, but to attract investment into Britain from the most dynamic companies around the world. The UK has one of the richest and most diverse entrepreneurial networks in the world. The quality of expertise in early stage technology and innovation is second to none. Through initiatives like Innovate UK and Tech City, the government is committed to supporting the most dynamic new businesses, like those represented and supported by WBAF members. Thousands of leading global firms from every sector have taken advantage of all the UK has to offer, growing from small startups to industry leaders. This success speaks for itself. The past 4 years have seen the UK attract the highest venture capital growth across Europe. Research published by the UK Business Angels Association estimates that 44% of investments in UK startups in the year 2015 returned between 1 and 5 times their value within 12 months. 13% generated returns of more than 10 times the original investment. In 2015, $3.6 billion of venture capital investment was raised in the UK tech sector, and UK companies Shazam and Skyscanner have both received valuations in excess of $1 billion. Japanese firm SoftBank recently purchased Arm Holdings, and Microsoft acquired London-based SwiftKey as a sign that the world realises that we are open for business. Britain wants your investment, your knowledge, and your expertise so we can realise our ambition to become the global capital of innovation. The Department for International Trade's Venture Capital Unit will help, bringing investors, companies, and governments together to foster an environment where the next groundbreaking innovations can truly flourish. I wish all of you at WBF a very happy and prosperous 2017. Thank you very much.